Hey everyone, happy Friday, happy weekend. I hope you're all staying safe and warm in your house. You're ready for whatever snow we get tomorrow, and you're ready for a little bit of yoga. So perhaps you already know by now that we're going online for probably a week, and we're just going to pretend that we're in our community. We always are in our community, but I know we all like to be present in person. But now let's just be present in thought and spirit. I'm going to start our practice today with one of my singing bowls. So what I'd like you to do is you can either sit in your yoga seat or stand in front of your yoga seat. Seated mountain, standing mountain, feet flat on the floor, and standing, knees soft, back relaxed, shoulders relaxed. Let's roll our shoulders up to our ears and squeeze our shoulders up there. Squeeze, squeeze. And as our shoulders come around to the back body, squeeze your shoulder blades together and relax your shoulders down the back. And let's reverse direction. Squeezing our shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle, and then bringing our shoulders up the back body all the way up to the ears. Squeeze, squeeze here. And then as your shoulders round the top of the circle, stretch between your shoulder blades and relax your shoulders down the front. So if you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes or look softly at the floor in front of you and just focus, clear your mind, focus on bringing the breath in and out and noticing how the body responds to the breath as we begin our practice connecting breath and body. Now gently bring your focus and your awareness back to your room. Open your eyes softly and let's inhale up. And exhale down. And let's inhale up the front. Stretching toward the ceiling. Really stretch, stretch. Giving yourself that beautiful full body stretch to begin your practice. Keeping your knees soft, your back relaxed. Let's twist to the right, opening our arms to this new day. On your next inhale, breathe your arms up, nice and tall into center. Stretch, stretch here. And then arch your back and open your heart center to this new day. And then breathe yourself up back into center, creating that nice full body stretch here. Stretching nice and tall. Now let's twist to the left. And once again, open our arms to this new day. And then breathing your arms up, coming back into center. One more nice tall stretch here. And then relax your arms down by your sides. And let's take a nice breath here. Giving our bodies a chance to integrate the sound from the bell or the singing bowl and the movement we just did. Now let's take a little wider stance, either in your seat or in standing, and we're just going to collect some energy. All right? So let's inhale up and exhale, just come all the way down. And scoop the energy up, cross your arms in front of you and bring it up. And release it over you. And again, come all the way down. Scoop up your energy and bring it up. And release. 2 more like this, so let's come all the way down. Scoop up energy, bring it up. And release. 1 more time. Scoop up energy. And really, bring it up. And release. And then let your hands float down by your arm, by your sides. Standing in a little bit of a wide mountain or sitting in wide mountain. Keeping your knees soft if you're in standing and your back relaxed. Let's take a breath here. Now bring your arms up into Goddess. Now soften your knees a little bit more if you're in standing. Let's breathe here. And we're going to do a little moving in Goddess. So relax your left arm down and just slide it down. And bring it back into Goddess. Relax your right arm down and slide it down. And bring it back into Goddess. Left arm slides down. And then comes back up into Goddess. Right arm slides all the way down. You notice your core is doing the work here. And then comes back into Goddess. 2 more on each side. So left arm comes all the way down, keeping your breathing nice and deep. And back into Goddess. Right arm comes down. And then back into Goddess. 1 more. Left arm comes down. See if you can release, let your breath help you. And then come back into Goddess. And right arm comes down. And then back up into Goddess. And let's breathe here. Now soften your knees, relax your arms down by your sides. Take a breath here. And let's inhale our arms all the way up, palms together in steeple. Now stretch, stretch, stretch as tall as you can, whether you're in standing or seated. Engage your core and stretch. Keeping your palms together, let them float down to your heart center. And let's take a breath here. Now, if you're standing, just notice how close you are to your chair. If you're right there at your chair, then, and you feel comfortable doing so, gently bend your knees and slowly, slowly make your way down into your seat, coming into Prayerful Goddess. And those of you who are sitting down, you're already there. Let's take a breath here. And then relax your hands, placing your hands in your lap. Sitting nice and tall, let's bring some gentle movements for our neck in to coordinate with the breath. So start by bringing your right ear to your right shoulder. And following your breath, inhaling back to center and exhaling to the other side. And let's do this one more time to each side. And as your head comes back to that nice tall center space, then gently turn your head to the right, like you're backing your car out of a parking space. And following the rhythm of your breath, inhaling back to center and exhaling to the other side. And let's do this one more time to each side. And as your head comes back to that nice tall center space, then relax your arms down by your sides. Shake them out just a little bit. And then let them come to stillness. And we're just going to roll our shoulders back 2 times and then roll them forward 2 times. So let's begin by bringing our shoulders forward. So we're actively stretching between the shoulder blades. And bring your shoulders up to your ears, nice and slow. Squeeze, squeeze here. Keep your breathing nice and deep. And as the shoulders come to the back body, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Feel that nice stretch in your chest, and then relax your shoulders down the back. And let's do that again. So bring your shoulders forward, stretch between your shoulder blades. Really feel that nice stretch in your upper back. Now bring your shoulders up to your ears, nice and slow, really focusing on every inch of the movement. And then as the shoulders come to the back body, squeeze your shoulder blades together and just notice where you feel the work of just this simple movement right here. Squeeze and breathe. And now relax your shoulders down the back. And as your shoulders come to the bottom of the circle, as you do this, perhaps you can feel that circle forming. At the bottom of the circle, stretch your fingertips toward the floor. Really get that nice stretch across the top of the shoulders, and you may feel it other places in your body. Okay, sitting nice and tall. You might feel it at the base of your neck, across your chest, across the top of your back. Just breathe as you stretch, 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 keeping that stretch active. And then release the stretch. Relax your arms, relax your shoulders. Take a breath here. Now let's reverse direction on the shoulder rolls. So we're going to start by bringing our shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and then bring your shoulders up the back body, keeping your shoulder blades nice and tight if you can. All the way up to your ears. Squeeze, squeeze here. Squeeze. And as the shoulders round the top of the circle stretch between your shoulder blades, you might feel your core tighten as you round your shoulders forward and down. And one more like that. So squeeze your shoulder blades together at the bottom of the circle. Keep your shoulder blades nice and tight if you can. Bring your shoulders up the back body, all the way up. Squeeze, squeeze here. Do you feel any crunching? Wake up those shoulders. Squeeze your shoulders up to your ears. And then as the shoulders round the top of the circle in the front, stretch between your shoulder blades and round your shoulders down the front body. And then once again, do that active stretch of your fingertips toward the floor. Sitting nice and tall. Stretch, stretch here. Breathe nice and deep. Don't hold your breath. And then release that stretch. And let's take a nice transition breath here as we put our hands back in our lap. Now, let your breathing come back to that normal, nice deep breath, and let's go into a nice spinal twist. So we're going to take the right hand and place it on the outside of the left thigh. The left arm comes to the back of the chair, helping us keep a nice tall back. Take a nice deep breath in here. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your left shoulder. Trying to keep your back nice and tall. Breathe here. On your next inhale, breathe yourself back to center. And then place your left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Your right arm comes to the back of the chair. Once again, helping you stay nice and tall. Take a deep breath here. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your right shoulder. And then on your next inhale, breathe yourself back to that nice tall center space. Sitting nice and tall. Let's take some nice transition breaths right here. Now stretching your legs forward, flex your feet up, coming into modified staff pose with your hands on your thighs. Let's take a breath here in staff pose. So we're going to bring some movement to staff pose. Following your breath, inhale, in center. And as you exhale, just let your hands slide down the front of your legs, coming into a nice forward fold. On your next inhale, breathe yourself up to center. And then as you exhale, release to the back halfway, coming into lounge pose. Like you're sitting in a nice sunny lounge chair, or sitting in a lounge chair on a sunny day. And then again, let's make this a nice, even movement, inhaling back to center. Follow your breath, and then exhaling forward into that nice forward fold. And just notice where you feel the stretch here. And again, follow your breath. And let your core do the work. And let's do one more in each direction. And as you come back to that nice tall center space, take a breath here. Now, holding on to your chair, let's release staff pose and take a nice wide seat. So your legs are straight out. Adjust yourself on your chair, coming into a wide center seat. And we're going to do some breathing and into a wide leg forward fold. So let's breathe in. And exhale, come all the way down. We're not staying here quite yet. Inhale up. And exhale down. And one more. Inhale up. And exhale, come down, placing your hands on your shins. And releasing into this nice wide leg forward fold, breathing into wherever you feel the stretch in your body. Now take your right hand and put it on your left shin and lean into the stretch on the left side. Now place your right hand back on your right shin, leaning into center. And making sure you're not going to fall off your chair, bring your right hand or your left hand to your right shin and lean into the stretch on the right side. Now take your left hand, place it back on your left shin, once again leaning into center. And just see if you can lengthen your spine, keeping your back nice and long. So your back, neck, and head, try to keep it in a nice alignment. Try not to drop your head, okay? Breathe here. Now stretch your arms straight out in front of you and just notice how this change in posture maybe changes the stretch and how you feel it in your body. Breathe into the stretch here. Now engage your core and let your core bring you all the way up. Nice tall back here, stretching to the ceiling. Bring your feet back. Stretch nice and tall. Stretch, stretch. And then relax your arms down by your sides, placing your hands in your lap. Taking some time to breathe here. And closing our practice this morning with one more nice spinal twist. So take your right hand, place it on the outside of the left thigh. The left arm comes to the back of the chair. Nice tall back, nice deep breath here. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your left shoulder. On your next inhale, breathe yourself back to that nice tall center space and place your left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Your right arm comes to the back of the chair. Nice tall back, nice deep breath here. And as you release the breath, turn and look over your right shoulder. And then on your next inhale, breathe yourself back to that nice tall center space. Let's take a breath here. So I invite you to stay in your yoga seat. You can cozy up and sit completely in your yoga seat, feeling firmly and fully supported. I'm going to ring us out with the singing bowl, and I just want you to take some time to rest with your breath, noticing how your body feels after your practice today. hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful weekend. Stay safe in the snow, and I'll see you again soon. Namaste.